This is Amanda again, and I am here sharing video 2 of the Mommy Mindset Makeover. And this is specifically for moms with babies under 2 who are wanting to thrive, to be confident, and to be healthy and happy moms. So I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for taking time for yourself and showing up here today for this training. Today we're talking about self-care, and I'll be explaining exactly what self-care is, and then I'm going to give you some quick actionable steps to practice self-care every single day. So let's get started. Self-care is super simple, but it's something that we weren't really taught to do as little girls. Often as little girls, we're told to look after everybody else, or sacrifice our needs for other people, or make sure everybody likes us and please other people by how we look or how we behave or how much we do for other people. And we're really not often taught how to actually look after ourselves. And so that can leave us really depleted as new moms, because as new moms, we need to be looking after ourselves so that we can be showing up healthy and happy and confident for our kids, so that we can be healthy role models, so that we can be that, like I talked about in the first video, that level of leadership, that level of love, that thermostat of health in our families. We are leaders and we need to show up as the best version of ourselves. And when we're not looking after ourselves, we're going to be showing up way down here. We're going to be showing up on that thermostat as depleted, as overwhelmed, as exhausted, as anxious, with panic attacks if you were like me, maybe resentful, maybe frustrated, maybe angry, maybe you're full of self-judgment and criticism, and that's way down here. And you don't deserve to live way down here. You were created to live up here with health and happiness and confidence and peace, full of love, full of kindness, full of generosity, knowing that you are giving the best for your children, the best parts of yourself for your kids. So today we're talking about self-care, and how do we get ourselves from this level to this level is by looking after ourselves and loving ourselves. So I'm going to tell you what is true self-care. It's super simple, like I said. All we need to do is ask ourselves what we need and be authentically and brutally honest with ourselves about what we need. The world will tell us that we need to be this, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this to be good moms and to look after ourselves. We need to eat kale salad, we need to lose weight, we need to sleep train our babies, or we need to not sleep train our babies, or we need to breastfeed, or we need to bottle feed, or we need to do all of these things to be good moms, or we need to do all these things to have self-care. Okay? But the truth is, you need to ask yourself what you need. You need to learn to listen to yourself, and then you need to stop judging yourself so that you can give yourself what you need. So, it's super simple, but it's not always easy. When you feel anxious, when you feel frustrated, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel afraid, tune into your breath. Ask yourself, what do I need? And listen. Without judging yourself, without feeling guilty about what you need, without denying yourself what you need, I want you to take that answer and I want you to Give yourself permission to have that. Now, some of the areas that I believe self-care starts in is your body, your mind, and your heart. So in your body, you have 4 areas that you need self-care in. And this is so important as new moms because our bodies do so much work. We grow a baby, we give birth to a baby, which is life-changing. And then we're in the healing process, we're also in this extreme learning process, and our brains even rewire. It's an incredible time for our bodies because they're changing so much and we're learning so much and we're doing all of these things and we're often sleep deprived. Okay? So we need to learn to take care of our bodies. And the 4 areas of looking after our bodies are rest, true rest, exercise, and I don't mean like go out and pound out a bunch of weights. Maybe it's just going for a walk. Nutrition, and hydration. Super simple. You can ask your body, what do you need right now? Maybe you need to get outside and go for a walk with the fresh air with your baby. Go out and do it. Maybe you need to go to the gym. Find somebody to watch your kid and go to the gym or take the baby with you. The next area is our minds. And our minds also take on a huge, huge, huge role as moms because we are learning all these new things. We're sleep deprived. That has a huge effect on our brain and our minds. And everything is changing, so it takes time for us to really adjust to that. So I want you to start thinking about how you can start taking care of your mind. And the 4 areas you can take care of them, basic self-care areas, are the way you talk to yourself, self-talk. Are you super negative or are you a cheerleader to yourself? Stress management. How do you handle your stress? Do you stuff your emotions? Do you not handle your stress and then all of a sudden it just explodes? Or do you have ways of managing your stress? Are you learning new things? As a mom, you're constantly learning new things. So yes, but are you taking time to learn new things for you as well? It depends what stage of motherhood you're in. Sometimes just learning breastfeeding is a full-time job, so don't worry about adding anything else to your plate, okay? And then play. Not just playing with your child, but play and creativity for you, okay? And then the last area is self-care for our heart. And that is both relationships with our partner, taking time for that, relationships with our friends, taking time for them, our faith and our connection to the Creator, and number 4, our own personal goals and dreams. Are we still spending time pouring into ourselves, getting to know ourselves, working towards our own goals and dreams and who we want to become? So those are the 3 areas: our body, our mind, and our heart. And what I want you to start doing is just taking a moment, and when you're feeling tired or overwhelmed or exhausted or frustrated or resentful or angry, I want you to do this simple thing. I want you to first become aware of that, and without judging yourself, without feeling guilty, without stuffing those things, I want you to become aware and say, hey, these are signs. These are signs that I need some self-care here. I'm going to allow myself to receive some love in these areas. So I'm going to ask myself, what do I need right now? And then you're going to listen and you're going to allow yourself to have those things. To give yourself what you need so that you can show up as the healthiest and happiest mom.